Hello and welcome to my channel. If you go to youtube.com @Santosh, you will find my channel. The lectures that you are taking now will be live on this particular channel, which is AX Santosh. A little bit about me. My name is Santosh and I have worked for multinational companies and other clients across the globe. I have completed my bachelor's and post graduation diploma in computer applications. Today's class will be setting up. Today's class is related to digital marketing. This is the syllabus that we will be covering. It's approximately 30-hour syllabus that we will be covering. We'll start with setting up your online presence. Okay. The first thing is setting up your online presence, creating a personal blog or website using WordPress or Wix. We will cover this aspect, and if possible, we will also show you how to connect your custom domain if possible, because it is something that we need to pay for, right? Basically, we will also install basic plugins for SEO analytics and forms, and we will, by the end of this class, you will have a live website blog ready for use. So, without wasting time, let's get started then. The first thing is that I will be using something called as Infinity Free. If you go to infinityfree.com, you will see that they offer free hosting service, premium hosting service, website builder, knowledge base, and support forum. Click on register. First, if you already have an account, log out of the account. This is my account. So here, if you go to infinityfree.com, you will be presented with this particular website. So these are some of the features of Infinity Free. You get all these things when you get your free hosting plan. You get 5 GB of disk space, PHP 8.3, unlimited bandwidth, MySQL support, bring your own domain, free DNS, and HTXS support. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and register now by clicking on Register Now button. Once you do this, you have the option to sign up with them. Over here, I will just paste the email address. I will also go ahead and use a strong password. Click on I read and agreed to terms of service. After the CAPTCHA verification is complete, what you can do is you can sign up. Once you sign up, you should receive an email on your account. We will wait for this process to complete. If that doesn't work, I will just go ahead and just say PT and then this. So I'll copy this video email address. If due to some reason your registration didn't go through, then you should try out this particular option. It's a EDU email address. Click on sign up, and it says that the verification link has been sent to PT. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to wait for the activation email to arrive. We can click on resend email just to be sure. We can reload, and there we go. We have the email address. You click on verify email. What that will do is it will verify your email address and create an account on Infinity Free. Now we got the address now. What we can do is we are logged in to our dashboard. This is the Infinity Free dashboard. You have home, you have profile, you have hosting accounts, you have SSL certificates, website builder, domain checker, knowledge base, and community forum. So over here, this particular course that I'm doing is with WebReach. So I have designed this course syllabus to go hand in hand with WebDreams and clickhoobly.com. Okay, so the first class, as I told you, this will take setting up your online presence, might take 3 hours. So what we are doing is we are building a website to begin with. Okay, I will show you how to create a website using WordPress or Wix. So instead of this, what I can do is Infinity Free offers something called as Website Builder, okay, which is very similar to Wix. If you want, I can also show you Wix, but then my personal preference would be to go with the Website Builder that Infinity Free offers because it has all the features that Wix and WordPress has. But I will also show you WordPress in a different video. For now, let's go home. If we go home, we can see that we don't have any hosting accounts. To host anything over the internet or online, you need to create an account first. So let's create the account. Click on create account and click on the $01. Click on create now. It doesn't have all these features. Email accounts are not there, but you get a working domain. We have to confirm that we are human. It is protected by Cloudflare provider. Go ahead and choose a name. 42 Web is, I will just call this XE. XE42web.io. We can check the availability. You can name your subdomain anything you want. I named it XC. So the account label you should not be worried about. This is for internal tracking. The account username is there, which is generated automatically by the Infinity Free. The account password you can see now if you want. Because this is a tutorial, I can show you the account password. I will just copy this and paste this somewhere. Okay, I pasted the password. You can save it if you want. I won't save it. Then email consent, I approve and click on create account. The account username and password are required later. You can save the email address and password, username and password. Click on save. So now our hosting account is created. Don't be overwhelmed by what you see over here. You're in the Home tab now. It has Control Panel, File Manager, Website Builder, and Scripts Installer. The domain that we created is called as xe42web.io. If I click on it, it will take me to the dashboard for that particular domain name or subdomain name. Right? This is how it looks. Now that we have a domain name in place, what we can do is we can do website builder. Click on website builder. Once you click on website builder, it will ask you to select the subdomain for which you want to build a website. The site builder, that is your username, guys. As I told you, it will be automatically generated that username for me. Click on build website. Over here, we will show you what responsive website is. We will show you why a website should be optimized, how to get best return on ROI, return on investment, points to consider while building a website, GUI website, significant of SEO, and what are WordPress websites. Okay. So the first thing is we will cover all of these things. The first thing that you go ahead and see is you have a lot of templates over here on the left hand side. This is SiteGrow. You can import a website as well from any other provider. That is an option which is provided. You have ads. These are the templates that you can use to build the website. You can use business, for example. You have these features. Premium templates are only available for some people. You have to pay for the premium features. E-commerce, all these are there in the website builder. Let's assume that we are building this for a personal page. So I click on personal page and I look at the templates. Suppose you want to sell something. We'll go with e-commerce. Okay. And here we have one free thing that we can use over here. Okay. I will click on select. I will click on preview first so that we can take a look at the website that we will get by default. And I will show you how to edit this. So for free, you get all these features. Okay. You can see how it looks on the phone. This is how it will look on the phone. This is how it will look on the tablet device. This is how it will look on desktop. And this is how it looks on widescreen. I will close the preview. The first thing that you do is you click on select. You selected that template. Once you select the template, you can use the template to build your website. Okay, this is a drag and drop builder. On the top, you will see a lot of things. Again, don't be overwhelmed by each and everything that you see here. These are the pages, that is homepage. Then we have contacts, history, and books. You can change the template if you want. You can reset the template if you made any changes by mistake. For example, if I make any changes by mistake, I can go ahead and reset, and you can just say got it and reset template, and it will reset that for you. Okay, understood, guys? What is the reset feature? So as you can see, it comes again with books and more. The next is undo, and then that is redo button. That is the button that you click if you want to hire a designer. You can share access to this using the link for everyone. You can provide that link and everyone will be able to take a look at your website. I will show you how this looks now at the moment. This is how it looks. Basically, this is a drag and drop builder, and I will disable it now. You can ask questions to AI if you want. This is a new feature. You can preview the website as well. Once you preview, you will be able to see it as you build. Okay, you can close the preview. The first thing that comes in mind is the layout. So you have various layouts for a website. So I want a top bar to begin with on my website. So I select something like this. Okay, I click on it and I get that layout on the top. You can do undo if you don't know what you have done. Here, over here, I can click on the plus mark and I can go to layout, and then I can add that tab that I wanted. Now I got a tab over here, area over here on the top that we can use. That is the layout. It can also, you can also nest layouts inside if you want. For example, if you want 3 columns here, you can do that. Now you have a layout within a layout. Over here, I will click on add, and over here, I will click on social. But to use these buttons, you have to pay, but you can take a look at the preview, right? You can take a look at the preview and see how it looks now. So once you add the social icons, this is how it looks. But this plugin requires upgrade. So we can close the preview and then we can delete that or remove that. Here you can put custom HTML. That is the feature that I'm looking for now, and it is not there. Over here, I will just click on right click and remove, right click and remove, right click and remove, right click and remove again. If you delete it, you will get your website back. You can delete anything that is not free. Okay. Now we can reset it again and reset the template. I will only show you the free features this time. I will not show you how to add anything. So here the logo can be customized. On the right hand side, you see that we are in the general section. You can edit text by clicking on edit and you can put the name that you want here. In this case, I wanted to say Echo Tales. Okay, we make that modification and come over here. You can edit this menu over here. There is home page and the home page is looking nice. Let me keep this. Then we have books. We can edit this item. Books is part of home page. You can put a web address over here. Let me add Google over here. Once you click on apply, it will be there for you instead of books. I want to just say Google page on the website. It will be linked to a web address and I will just say https www.google.com. I will click on apply and we have google.com. Then we have our history, our history page. You can make changes to the history page. You can click on edit text. Okay, that is how you create and edit the changes. If we go back to our home page, this is how it looks, right? Now I want to change something over here. Suppose that I don't like this. I can change the background image. I can remove it completely or I can undo and change it. To change the background, you can either put the color. For example, let's put a color over here, books, and then that is the gradient that is appearing. The next thing that you can do, see, that is the gradient, and you can also give it a border if you want. For example, width 1, solid, use different borders, use different corners. You can put that and then you can close it. This is how it will look. You can make it a little darker for our preferences if we want. Size width, you can control the width. For example, if I say 90%, you will see that it becomes a little smaller. That is width, and the height can also be configured. Minimum is 550 over here. If you don't have minimum, it will appear like that. Okay. Spacing, this is the spacing. On top, it is 60 pixel. If you remove that and make it 5, you'll see that that is how it will look. You can give it 10 if you want, or keep it at the default, which is 60. That is how it will look. Visibility, it is visible on all the devices, 100%, 100%, 100%. You can show it on widescreen and all that. And if you want the animation, you can apply the Bonson animation and it will appear like that. So this is how you apply animation to your website. So you can slide this in, you can slide it from bottom, okay, Bonson, and then left like that. And you can see the preview of what you have done. Now it is preparing the preview. Do you see that? Okay. You can go ahead and close the preview and reset the things that you don't need. Understood, guys, how to change this? Okay, very good. Now, what is happening is we don't have some features which are there in this particular theme, right? So what we can do is we can change the theme, change the template. I will show you a template which is free. For example, let's go with education and let's go with a free template. I will go with personal and I will go with a free template, which is this one. I will select this. Here, I can show you everything that is there very easily. Okay. So as you can see, our template changed and our theme changed as well. So here, I want to remove the background and set it to a different one. You just click on the background. You will go ahead and search for free gallery. In free gallery, you get this. You can search for cat, for example, and it gets you get the cat images. I will select this and I will change this here. Okay. Over here, if you want to edit the text, click on edit text and then you can edit it. Okay. And then you can just edit the text here. Okay. After that, you want to add something, you can add that. Over here, you can just click on plus and you can click on layout and then you can add a layout. Layouts are free for you. For example, let's assume that I want a 3-column layout here. I do that. And over here, you can just put some text. You can put the text blocks. I will put a page title over here and I will just say, I will just say custom code over here and done. Okay. And then just beneath this, I want to add something. I will just click on layout. I will just need a paragraph here inside this. So I will click on text and then I will put this text. I want inside the PT's text. Click add over here and again layout. And here I want it to have two separate things. Okay, so I do that, and over here at the top and bottom we can add now. Here I will just go with text and then page title. Next over here I will go with text. Suppose I go with this. I want it after the page title, and that is done, guys. I will click on add. I will click on text over here, and I will just put this text. Next is over here. I'll click on layout. I will actually I will just put a picture over here, and I will select this picture, and I will do select. Okay. These columns can drag these columns so that you get the control over the image. For example, you can drag this image and make this smaller as well. And then we have another 10 pixel over here that we can work with. Okay, like that. And then over here, I want a shape. I will just add a shape, maybe this one, and it looks good. So this is how you use page editor. Okay. So understood, guys. This is how you design your website using website builders. So here, what I will do is I showed you how to build a website. In the next video, which is now, I will just reset this because this template has specific things that we cannot change, but I will only change the things that you can see. Okay, you can change the name. Then you can change the image. Okay, there we go. Then you can change this particular image over here, this particular text over here. Okay, you can justify the contents to the center if you want. You can also go ahead and use these options. You can bold it, and that is how it looks. Then we have a gallery that we don't need. So what I can do is I can right click over here as element. I will click on remove, and then that is how you remove something that you don't need. Over here, you can just say contact us, and here it will be Empire State Building. You can put your own address over here. Okay, that is how it will look. And then you can remove this branding if you want. For example, I will show you these options. This is stat. This is how it will look. This is to the middle. This is to the right. This is spaced evenly. This is spaced in between, spaced around. That is space to start, or you can just see that is to the middle. Okay, understood, guys? These are just some of the features that you might explore. That is to the left side, center. We'll keep these at center because that will look nice. We'll space them around over here. Okay. Now that this website is published, done, you can publish it by clicking on publish. And if you visit the website now, I will show you how this looks. It is uploading the HTML files now. So I showed you how to create a personal blog website in this case and how to use the site builder. Setting up your online presence requires a website to be built. We built a website and we customized it. We learned a lot in this particular video. As of now, this is 40 minutes. Okay, once the website is live, you can just look at it, and this is how it looks. Very good. Now, the next thing that I will be showing you is WordPress. Let's get started. When you build something on the website, I will show you different things. For example, how to edit the particular pages, but that is beyond the scope of this particular video. Now, I will show you how to go ahead and remove some things that you don't need. For instance, this is the domain name that we have now. If we go to home and if we go to, let me show you, let me check something over here real quick. What I'm doing is I'm bringing up the scripts installer and I want to see if the website builder creates an installation menu for us, right? If we click at all installations, it hasn't created an entry over here because this is not a script. It hasn't created any entry over here. So I just wanted to confirm if it creates an entry. We'll cover Softaculous in a while. But for now, what I did is I built a website. If I go to File Manager over here, I click on File Manager, it will open this particular page for you. This particular page has something called as htdocs. You click on it and you have the Site Pro over here. So what I want you to do is I want you to remove the Site Pro by clicking on delete, and I want you to remove the web config and index.php as well. Now, if we go to our website, which is xc.42web.io, you will see this page. It just says forbidden. Now, what I want you to do is just to check if everything is working fine, I want you to create a file called as index.html. And inside that particular file, I just want you to write hi. I will just reload this and it says hi, which means that our website is working fine. Now, in this video, I will show you how you can use and install WordPress as well. Okay, let's get started with that one. I will show you how to build the WordPress website. To do that, it is pretty simple. So what you do is you click on Scripts Installer, and when you click on Scripts Installer, it will bring up this particular page. Over here on the left hand side under blogs, there are a lot of things over here: calendars, gaming, mails, polls, project management, blogs, portal CMS. I want you to click on blogs and click on WordPress. WordPress is a web software you can use to create a beautiful website or blog. We will say that we like to say that WordPress is both free and priceless at the same time. It will help you to create the WordPress websites. So I want you to click on install, and over here where it says HTTP, just do this as HTTPS if you can. Okay. And then go ahead. It says trusted SSL certificate was not found. That means that it doesn't have the SSL certificate yet. We'll go with HTTP for now. Okay. Now, I want to show you that here is where we want to install the WordPress. This is called as the subdomain name. It is xe.42web.io. I do not want to install it under a directory, but the main page. So I will just select this and it will map the pages by itself. Here you select the installation version for WordPress. Here we'll just call this Echo. Site name is XE. XE is a web design firm. I will just say XE is a web design firm, and then I will put the admin username and I will copy the password. Okay, once this is done, what I can do then is I can select the language of installation and I can click on the theme selection. These are the themes that are already there. I will choose one theme over here. Let's go with EPM. I will select the theme, click on yes, click on install. Okay, what it is saying is it has some issues with these particular files that are there. You can delete these files. After you delete the htaccess file, you can go ahead and click on install. You can select to override the files, click on install, and that will begin your WordPress installation. Now it is copying files and folders. It is creating the database and database schema for WordPress. And it finished the installation. If you click on the website, you will see this is how it looks now. This is WordPress, guys. You can see it's a very nice theme. And here I will show you the WordPress admin area. If you click on the admin and enter your username and password, you will be on the admin area. Okay, over here on the top left corner, we have something called as About WordPress. I want you to click on that. Here, we need to supply the password for the administration. Click on login. So it is WordPress version 6.8.2. That is the version that we are working with. Okay. Now, on the left-hand side, we have something. This is called as the dashboard. The whole interface is called as the dashboard. On the left-hand side, we have posts, media, pages, comments, appearance, plugins, users, tools, settings, page layer, popular effects, and collapse menu. In this particular video, we will show you how to customize the title and description of the site. Okay. Now to customize the title and description, go to settings and general. Over here, we already put the site title, which is XC, right? We did that. And then description is the second thing that you see over here, tagline. I will show you how to add all these things like meta descriptions, keyword research, title and description optimization. So this is for the site title and tagline. Okay, let me check quickly what I have here. Okay, this particular theme doesn't have the option for the description. I will go to plugins, install plugins, and I will just click on add plugin over here. Over here, I will type description and we get a plugin called as Yoast SEO. Or you have this plugin which is all-in-one SEO, which we can explore. So I want VS Meta description. I will click on install now. I will click on activate and then we should look for a menu that is created on the left hand side. I will go to dashboard. Here we got a meta description plugin under settings, which was not there. I will click there and I will just put the same thing. XC is a web design firm. We have been in business from 20 years. We will do this. Okay. And we are done. You can use this as a meta description as well for the page level or the post level. You can save the changes. Okay. 64 is not optimal. It should be more, is what they say. So we can write a little more. Okay. We'll put this over here and then we can save the changes. Okay, and the length of the meta description is 136 characters now. That is how you set the title and description. Now, keyword research. So, keyword research is essential when you're writing a post. Now, I'll show you how to create a post. Go to all posts, and over here, these are the keyword, these are the posts. In this particular video, I will show you how to create a post. Just click on add post and choose your primary keyword over here. This is called as WordPress editor. You have blocks that can be added over here, and you click on explore blocks to see the more blocks. Okay, now I will just call this XE first post. Okay, and what I will do is I will go ahead and create this first post. XE is a design form, and I will just go ahead and select some of the things over here. For example, you can put an image as well if you want. Let's select image from the media library. I will just click on one of these. I will upload the files. I will select the file, and for example, I will just use this file for uploading. I will upload that file, and I will specify the alt attribute for that particular file, or we'll just go with these. Okay, I will just call this 300. Here I will call this 300, and here I will call it 300. Okay, we have a post now. Now you can position this as well. I will align this to center, and that is how it looks. I will click on publish, but before that, I want to show you some of the things over here. The slug is what is seen on the top over here, and then you don't have any category for this. So this is where keyword strategy comes in. Here, this should be related to a particular category. I will just show what I mean here. Now I will just call this design. The parent category is the design itself, and I will just call this first over here in the tag. Then I will publish it. Now you can go ahead and take a look at the page, and you should see your first post. If you go to the blog, you will be able to see your page. So here we have Etsy's first post, and if I click on it, you will see that we have posted already. So alt tag I just showed you, and I will cover a few of these a little later. But for now, I showed you how to install WordPress, and I showed you how to go ahead and make some changes to your WordPress website using plugins. And I showed you a lot of other things, such as adding posts. So that is about it for this particular video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. I will make the next video very shortly. Thank you. This is Santosh logging out.